What's up, fam? I have 2 journals, and yeah, that's because I'm cool. And today I'm going to teach you how to set up your journal so that you can attack your goals and become productive. All right, let's get started. So I've been trying to do trial and error to figure out what exactly works for me and what doesn't. There's a lot of things you could do with journaling. You could do reflecting writing, you can do other stuff, you can do bullet point. I found that the best journal for me was to do something where it was more action oriented, something that I could just focus on my goals, reflect what I've done, and reflect what I didn't do, all right? So this is what I've been doing. So this is exactly what I do, all right? In the morning, I just pick 3 bullet points, whatever comes off the top of my head. You're groggy, you just want to get out of bed, and I just put 3 things that I'm grateful for, just a little bit of that. And then after that, once I'm still drowsy, I have this main goal that I want to achieve, and I put that right below it. And when it comes to the evening, this is where I put my 3 bullet points of the 3 goals that if I accomplish it or not, the 3 goals under it if I struggled, and 3 goals about how I can improve it. And then under that, I put a score of discipline of 1 to 10 and how I felt for the overall day. So the reason why I like this setup is because it just really hammers in the point if I actually did the stuff or if I didn't. If I struggled, I'm just gonna put it right down and I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do to fix it. And the reason why I like this setup is because what happens is, I believe in this thing that my subconscious works on the goals. Like, it won't do the goals for me the next day, but I think what it does is it comes up with ideas and plans, and that's exactly why I do this reflection in the evening. Let me go to my second journal. This is my work journal, okay? And what I like to do in this work journal is I like to put my quarterly, monthly, and weekly goals right on the upper left corner. And then what I like to do is create my 3 most important tasks. These tasks are the ones that if I get it, my day would be done and productive and everything would be great, all right? So that's why I put this. And what I like to do onto the left side of that is I like to create a list of, when you're just working on the goals and then just an idea pops up in your head. And I create this giant list. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't know if you can see it, but this is what it would look like. So I would have my goals right here, and then I would have my giant list of, just random stuff that pops in my head while I'm working on my main task over here. And what I like to do is by the end of the week, I like to create a reflection, something that would make me, did I do my work, the results, my wins, and my lessons. And it's really important to see, to do this reflection because it shows that did you actually work on your goals or not. That's how I use my journals. And what I like to do with my list is, once I'm done with my 3 main tasks, what I like to do is I create this giant list of, just random stuff that pops in my head that I could do, couldn't do. And what I like to do is I took this principle from Brian Tracy. And what he would like to do is he would create a category of A, B, and C. A is like the really, top important stuff. B is, it's just kind of, it's pretty important. It's not that important. And C is like, it's stuff you would procrastinate on, all right? And then within these letter categories, you would have 1, 2, 3, 1 being more important than 3. And after that, I create my giant, blob of lists. What I like to do is I just create A1, A2, A3, and then I figure out what would bring the most value out of me. And I take, 5 to 10 minutes, creating this rough sketch of what would be important, not important. And then I just do, part of it. I usually skip the C's. I do some of the B's. I try to do as much A's as possible, but it's hard to becoming, the perfect productive machine. But that's what I like to try to do with my journal. And after I do that 7-day reflection on my work journal, I come back to my, I don't even know what I call it, the morning and evening routine journal, okay? And I also like to do a 7-day review here. So this is where I focus on, did I accomplish my 7-day goals? The 3 things that went well, 3 things that didn't go well, 3 things I could do to amplify my wins, and just 3 ways to fix it. And then I create like this little sketch graph of my overall discipline of how I felt, 1 out of 10. I just create this little, this little line graph. It was pretty fun to see. And then right after every single night, I like to do this. You can't even see it, but basically what I do is in the back of my journal, I create this list of habits, this list of, if I did all of this, I would have the most productive day. And from a list of, from the whole month, and if I did it in the evening or if I just did it throughout the day, I would just create a little dot. And over time, it's just really nice seeing if you actually did the work. Like if I didn't do the work right here, you're gonna see a bunch of empty spots. But if I actually did the habit, well, I'm gonna have dots here, and it looks pretty nice to me, and it feels good too, because it shows that I'm actually being kind of productive. Anyways, that's it. I hope you found something useful. If you did, I appreciate a like. Peace out.